Good morning. It's the 2nd of September, and our reading is from 2 Corinthians 12:9. He said to me, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly of my weakness, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me." Now, sadly, what Paul's saying here is not even appreciated by some Christians. Because what Paul is saying here is we have nothing to offer God. It's His grace through our weakness that carries out His work. We can do nothing in and of ourselves. It's a truth that requires humility to accept. And it's a truth that pride, even pride of believers, tends to want to reject. Because we all feel like we have to have self-worth. And we have worth. And this is the important truth, and I'm going to try not to make this too long. First, every single person has great worth because they are created in God's image, fallen though that image may be. But where does that worth come from? It's imputed to us by God. It's nothing that comes from us. And secondly, as believers, we have great worth because Christ died for us and we have become children of God. We have become joint heirs with Christ. And where does that worth come from? It is imputed to us by God. It is not something we have in and of ourselves. The characters, the accounts of people in the Bible are reassuring because what they show us is that God uses people who are weak, who have failings, who are in effect real. And that's why they're usable. The only people who are not usable with the lost, it's pride that says, I want to earn God's approval because I'm basically good, or look at all I've done. And with the believers, it gets in the way of our being usable because we get so caught up in ourselves. Look at all I've accomplished. Whatever we accomplish, we have accomplished because we have allowed God to do it through us. And so this is why perspective, humility is so important. Not having a good self-image, but having an accurate self-image. And that's what Paul is talking about here. And he praises the fact that in his weakness, Christ then finds us usable and him usable. So maybe sometimes we need to ask the Lord to give us somewhat of an accurate view of ourselves from his perspective. And then he can use us greatly. And isn't that what we're here for? So think about that today as we approach the Lord's Day, which in one sense is every day, but is also tomorrow, Sunday. And I'll see you then. Bye.